Hello everyone! Welcome to another sit-down vlog! So for today's vlog, it's all about DIY on how to apply Japan multiple entry visa in London, United Kingdom. So we're gonna tackle visa fee, requirements, and process. Nagsulat ako ng kodigo guys kasi hindi naman ako yung nag-apply. So ang case dito, ang husband ko ang nag-apply and he is holding a dependent visa here in UK and ako yung main applicant. First time niya mag-apply ng Japan Multiple Entry Visa or Japan Tourist Visa. Pero, nakapag-work na siya sa Japan. So, ang visa fees vary depending on the applicant's nationality and type of visa. My husband is a Philippine passport holder and applied for Multiple Entry Visa. So, it is free guys. Pure research lang to guys. So, wala kaming binayaran sa agency guys. Next one is requirements. So, madami tong requirements. Pero, in their website, ito yung mga requirements na rin-require nila. So, yung website is uk.emb-japan.go.jp. First is application form. Photo ID size, 2 inch by 1.4 inch or 45 mm by 35 mm. Passport, dapat original copy. Documents to prove the sufficient financial ability such as income certificate, bank statement, or income tax return. So, yung asawa ko, ang provide niya is bank statement which is 3 months bank statement. Next is applicant certificate of employment. So, humingi siya ng COE doon sa kanyang work. Next, a letter of explanation stating the reason for the multiple entry visa. So, may ginawa siyang explanation letter kung bakit niya gusto mag-multiple entry visa. So, yung reason niya doon is because ako and yung anak ko is may multiple entry visa and gusto niyang makapag-travel sa Japan with us. So, yun yung mga explanation na sinabi niya doon. And madami kayong makikita sa YouTube, sa Google. Check nyo lang guys. Next one is, if applying from outside of your country, documents to prove the applicant legally reside in the country, dito sa UK. Kasi kung hindi ka naka-reside dito, hindi ka pwedeng mag-apply ng multiple entry visa. So, ang provide namin dito is BRP, Biometric Residence Permit Card. Kasi, nung nag-apply kami, November guys, November 2024. So, ngayon ko lang siya na-vlog guys. Yung BRP kasi, ang expiration that time is December 2024. Pero, yung husband ko nag-apply ng multiple entry visa noong November 2024. So, pinakita namin yun. And then, next na pinakita namin is e-visa. Yung e-visa kasi, pwede nang mag-apply nung November. So, nag-present kami ng e-visa and then, immigration status share code. Kailangan din yun guys. Kasi, nung andun siya sa embassy is, yung isang kasama niyang Pilipino nag-apply din ng multiple entry visa and hinahanap nila yung share code which is hindi niya alam kung paano. So, tinuro ng asawa ko kung paano. So, kailangan yung mag-request ng share code. Itong e-visa kasi, andito yung mukha nyo, yung pangalan nyo, pero magkaiba yung share code. Dun sa website pala, may nakasulat na where necessary, we may require further documents in addition to the documents mentioned above. Yung mga na-mention ko guys, yun yung nakalagay sa website nila. Pero, hindi pa yun yung lahat ng requirements kasi may kailangan pa silang i-require para ma-approve kayo sa multiple entry visa or single entry visa na ina-applyan nyo. So, itong additional requirements guys, it's not included in the website pero present ng husband ko kasi nga ayaw namin ng pabalik-balik or kailangan namin isend dun sa email na pagsisendan sa embassy. So, nag-provide siya ng photocopy of all stamps and visa sa passport niya. So, lahat ng stamp, lahat ng visa, like yung UK visa niya din, yung Japan visa niya nung nag-work siya, pina-photocopy niya ng A4 size, guys. So, request for a multiple entry temporary visitor visa form. So, I will link this in the description box, guys. Birth certificate and marriage certificate. So, yung birth certificate, guys, ang ang ginawa namin dito, kasi iisa lang yung dala namin dito sa UK, ang ginawa namin, pinotocopy namin. Yun yung pinakita namin. Pero yung original, nasa kanya. Pero yung present niya is photocopy. Pero all goods, tinanggap siya, guys. The next one is Japan multiple entry visa ko and Japan multiple entry visa ng anak ko. So, pinakita din namin yon kasi nga, dun sa explanation niya is gusto niya makipag-travel sa amin kasi may multiple entry visa ako at multiple entry visa yung anak ko. The next one is daily schedule in Japan. So, itong daily schedule, guys, nung nag-apply kasi ako sa Philippines, actually, ako and yung anak ko nag-apply sa Philippines. So, pwede nyo makita yung vlog doon. Hanapin nyo lang, scroll nyo, is meron akong mga ginawang multiple entry visa namin. So, ang advice nila is around 3 months. For example, nag-apply kami nung November 27. Yun yung binook namin na day kung kailan yung husband ko mag-apply ng multiple entry visa. So, nag-apply siya ng November 27. Yung itinerary na ginawa namin is February 4 to 9. So, kung titignan mo, November 27, January, then February. Parang 2 months yung ginawa namin. Ilalagay ko na lang dito. Dun sa itinerary na ginawa ng husband ko, for me, it's better to put an accommodation along with their address and contact numbers. And yung arrival and departure, linagay din ng husband ko. Baka may magtanong, did you book your accommodation and flight ticket? No. You don't have to book your accommodation or your flight ticket. But, you have to make sure your itinerary is realistic. So, yung ginawa yung itinerary, guys, yung address ng accommodation na linagay nyo doon, tama, yung number nila, tama din. Dapat realistic siya. Hindi siya pwedeng, kunwari, for example, yung itinerary nyo is kakarating nyo lang ng Tokyo, tapos kinahaponan, meron na kayo sa Osaka. Parang hindi siya realistic, di ba, guys? Sa website, may nakasulat doon na the application of visas can be accepted only at the nearest embassy or consulate general of Japan to the applicant's residence. Please note that in some cases, decide to a single entry visa after visa examination. Ang ibig sabihin nito, guys, pag hindi kayo na-approve sa multiple entry visa, pwede nilang ilagay kayo sa single entry visa. Pero pag hindi na naman kayo nakapasa ng single entry visa, i-decline nila yung application nyo, guys. We're not yet done with all the requirements kasi nung pinasa na ng asawa ko yung requirements, nagsabi na kailangan nila ng ganito and kailangan mong isend sa email na ito. May provide silang email na kailangan niyang ipasa doon yung additional requirements. So, i-discuss ko yun as we go along. So, ang next natin is where. Where did he apply? So, yung full address kung saan siya nag-apply is Consular Section Embassy of Japan in the UK, 101-104 Piccadilly, London, W1J7JT. No walk-in, guys. You have to book your appointment in advance. If you book an appointment, don't forget to print or screenshot your appointment ID. This is the sample, guys, because they will not email your appointment ID. So, kailangan yung i-screenshot, kailangan yung i-print or picturean, guys. When and timeline. I will discuss here all the emailed additional requirements from the embassy, guys. And yung additional requirements na sinabi sa kanya. November 27, personally, they asked my husband to send in the email that they provide yung passport bio page ko. So, pagkalabas niya, sinend namin agad. Then, nag-reply sila na need nila ng 3 months bank statement ko. So, pinasa namin actually agad-agad yung passport bio page. Pero dahil nga 3 months yung bank statement na hinihingi nila sa akin, hindi na namin napasa. So, nung November 28, doon na namin pinasa yung bank statement ko. Nag-reply sila ng, your passport should be ready for collection from the 5th of December. Dito, hindi pa nila sasabihin sa email kung approve ba yung multiple entry visa mo or kung anong mang visa yung binigay sa'yo. Kung multiple entry visa or single entry visa or na-decline, guys. Nag-message din sila ng collection time is from 9:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. and 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. So, baka mag-change to, guys. Kailangan nyo lang i-check yung kanilang website which is uk.emb-japan.go.jp. December December 12, pumunta yung husband ko sa embassy. Pero, nakalimutan niya yung document, yung papel na binigay sa kanya nung, di ba, kung nagpasa ka na kasi, may ibibigay silang document, yung A4 size, tapos may mga details mo, and may nakalagay doon na collection appointment ID. Nag-message yung asawa ko sa akin na isend ko. But then, hindi pa din siya pinayagan na kunin because kailangan nila ng original copy. Huwag niyong kalimutan yun, guys. Kasi sayang sa pamasahe, guys. Tsaka yung effort, sayang din. Kasi ang mahal din ng pamasahe from Harrogate to going to London. Parang nasa 100 plus siya, guys. Which is, mahal na yun, guys. December 17, so, depende kasi yun sa work ng asawa ko. Kaya, December 17 na ulit siya pumunta. Dala niya na yung collection appointment ID document. So, na-collect niya na, guys. And, good news, guys. Good news. It's approved. And, it is multiple entry visa. December 2, yung date of issue ng multiple entry visa niya. So, kung bibilangin nyo, guys, November 27, pumunta siya, nagpasa siya, 28, 29, 30, 1, and 2. Parang 6 days lang. Parang 5 days. Kasi kung hindi natin isasali yung November 27, 5 days lang siya. And that's all, guys. Medyo binasa ko, guys. Kasi nga, anong petsa na ngayon? April na. Hindi ko pa nabavlog etch. And sabi ko, kailangan kong i-vlog kasi pag na-expire na yung aking multiple entry visa, pwede akong mag-apply dito sa London, di ba, guys? And i-scroll ko lang din, ipi-play ko lang din yung ginawa kong vlog para hindi na ako mahirapan, guys. Kasi minsan, itong mga papel na to, ano to, mga scrap lang and natatapon ko. And that's all, guys. If you have any question, please comment down below or i-search nyo yung website and makikita nyo naman lahat doon. Parang ito is like guideline nyo lang. Kasi doon kasi sa website nila, hindi nila sasabihin. And ako, ayoko din mag-agency kasi ayoko magbayad. Pangpamasahe na lang. Kasi nung pumunta kami sa London, yun din yung pinaka first time na pumunta ako ng London. So, parang sabi ko sa asawa ko, kailangan double purpose yung pagpunta natin doon. Travel, tapos mag-process. O, di ba parang hindi lang sayang yung pamasahe. And, yeah, yung embassy, guys, kaharap niya lang yung Birmingham Palace. Pagkatapos namin mag-apply doon, dumiretso na kami. And actually, hindi din pala ako pwedeng pumasok doon. Yung husband ko lang yung pumasok doon. Yung mag-a-apply lang yung pwedeng pumasok doon. Yes! Thank you for watching this vlog. Stay positive. Always choose happiness without tracking anyone's happiness. And if you want to be it, is it. Bye, guys!